Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL Star. Today I gonna discuss about FPL weekly transfer plan for Game Week 4. Before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. In this video, I have divided Game Week 4 transfer into 5 categories. They are essential, the player you need to buy for your team. They are very much essential. This type of player is very good in FPL. The differential category is the player who have very low ownership, but they are very good and they can give you some good point and they will help you to give a good rank in your team. The sale category is the player you need to sell from your team. They are not very good, they are not performing good, and their fixture also looks bad. So this type of player you need to sell from your team. The whole category is the player you have in your team and they are not performing, but they can very good in near future. So this type of player is a hold for your team. And the ignore category is the player you don't have in your team and you don't need to buy this type of player. And now move on to our first essential player, and our first essential player is Ivan Toney from Brentford. He's 7.2 million now, and if you look at his fixture, Everton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Southampton is very good for getting attacking return. And in last 3 matches, he scored 2 goals, 2 assists. In last match against Fulham, he is very lively. His 1 goal was disallowed, and he scored 1 goal in this match. And before that, in Manchester United match, he also performed very well. So I think that's why he is essential for your team. And if you look at his shot per 90, is not so good, 1.67, but his XG per 90 and XA per 90 is very good, 1.53. So I think that's why he is essential for your team. Now move on to our second essential pick, and it's Rodrigo from Leeds United. He is now the best player in FPL. He got 3 matches. In 3 matches he got 35 points. He scored 4 goals and provided 1 assist, and Leeds fixture looks good. I think Brighton is quite hard for attacking return, but after that Everton, Brentford, Nottingham Forest is good, and Manchester United also good for Rodrigo to get attacking return. And if you look at his performance in recent time, in Chelsea match he could score 1 goal and provide 1 assist, and in Southampton match he scored 2 goals. So that's why I think he's in great form, and his fixture is also good. That's why I think he's essential, and his ownership is now just 19.2%. So I think he's a great potential to give you some good rank. Now move on to the differential category, and first differential player is Saliba from Arsenal. He is a defender, 4.6 million value, and Arsenal playing very good. He playing as a center back for Arsenal, and he is so tall, so I think he can give you some attacking return from corner, and that's why I think Saliba is a very good pick. And if you go for Arsenal defense, I think White playing as a right back, but he's not totally attacking, and the left back Zinchenko is much higher value than Saliba. That's why I think Saliba can be a very good differential pick for your team. And if you look at his performance in last 3 matches against Bournemouth, he scored 1 goal. It was a really curly delivery from Saliba. That's no one expected, but he can deliver some of this, and that's why I think Saliba is differential, because he has a low ownership. His ownership is now 8.2%, and he is a very good differential pick. And now I will move on to the second differential option is Pascal Groves. He is 5.7 million. His value is already risen 0.2 million. And if you look at Brighton fixture, it looks good. Leeds, Fulham, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Leicester is good for attacking return. And if you look at Gross' recent performance, against West Ham, he is provided 1 assist, and in Manchester United match he scored 2 goals. That's why he is now playing at an advanced third in Brighton United. He is a right winger or left winger. I think sometimes he plays in right wing and sometimes in left wing, and he looks attacking. Other than Ulbeck is the main striker, and after that I think Gross is the most attacking player from Brighton, and he's just 5.7 million value, and Brighton looks good. They defensively and attacking both ways looks good. So that's why I think Gross can be a very good pick. Now move on to the sale category, and our first sale is Mitrovic. You wonder why I am doing it. It's a controversial things that I think, but you need to sell him, because if you look at his fixture, is Arsenal, Brighton, Tottenham, Chelsea, all good in defensively, and I think Mitrovic can score goal against them, but that's not too frequent. I think Ivan Toney or Jesus or Haaland can go score a lot of points for your team. That's why I think Mitrovic is a sale for a team. You will need to buy those type of player, and that's why Mitrovic is sale. And if you look at his shot punt, is amazing, 5 shot. I think it's one of the highest in the league, but his fixture is so bad. That's why I only put him in the sell category. The second option is Bailey from Aston Villa. He is not performing well, and if you look at his fixture, West Ham, Arsenal, Manchester City is no good for Bailey, and he's sometimes rotated as Aston Villa, sometimes Watkins and Ings plays as a striker. So Bailey is not a good pick, and if you have Bailey in your team, 4.9 million, you need to sell him because he will not give you some point in a decent future. So that's why he's a sell for you. And now move on to the hold category, and for first hold is Alexander Arnold. He's 7.5 million, and I think his value will decrease soon. And you need to hold Alexander Arnold because he's Alexander Arnold. He can score a goal and provide assists, but now at present Liverpool defense don't look good, but it will improve sometime because Joe Gomez last match started, and I think after some time he will regularly start it, and that's why he will improve. And Liverpool midfield has some injury issue, like Thiago now injured. That's why I think their performance is not so good, but it will improve. But if you look at his fixture, Bournemouth, Everton is very good for defensive return or clean sheet. So that's why I don't think that in this game Bournemouth and Everton game as in next three, so I don't think that selling Alexander Arnold is a very good decision. He's not attacking now at present, but I will think that he will improve. And the second hold is Son. If you hold Son still now, you should hold him because his next fixture is Nottingham Forest, then West Ham and Fulham. You can hold him from Fulham match. After that you can sell him, but at present I think Son is a hold. If you don't sell him now, then you need to hold him, and if you don't have Son, then don't buy him. He's not a very good pick, but you need to hold if you have. And you can obviously switch to Kevin De Bruyne, but he is a mini risk now because as now 2 games in week, so there will be rotation from Manchester City. That's why I think Son is a very good pick if you go for 2 premium midfield option. Now I will move on to the ignore category, and the first ignore is Odegaard. If you look at his performance in last match, he's amazing, 2 score, but before that Leicester and Crystal Palace, he's not as attacking. His shot per 90 is 2.1 and it's average, and the XG and XA is 0.31, which is not good for a player. So I think he is not a very good FPL pick for a team. And Arsenal fixture looks good, but I don't think Odegaard is an option. You should go for Martinelli. Even Saka is better option than Odegaard because Odegaard play deep in the defense and he is not as attacking as Martinelli or Saka. That's why he is an ignore. Now move on to our last ignore, and our last ignore is Zaha. He's in insane form, but I put him in the ignore category because his weakness is Manchester City. Manchester City last match struggle against Newcastle United, same maximum. You can think that Zaha can improve this and Zaha can utilize this, but I don't think Zaha is a very good option because Manchester United last match, Manchester City actually last match playing poor, but it doesn't mean they are a very bad side. So that's why I think Zaha is a ignore for it. After Manchester City match you can buy him, but now he's an ignore. And if you look at his stat looks good. I already did. He's in great form. In the last match against Liverpool he plays amazing, so he's a very good pick. And in Aston Villa match he's scored 2 goals. That's why he's in good form, but because of Manchester City game I think you should ignore him. If you have him, keep him. Then if you don't have him, please ignore Zaha. And that's all for today. I will now summarize it that essential is Rodrigo and Tony, and the differential category plays Saliba and Gross, and sell the player you have to if you have them, Mitrovic and Bailey, and the player you need to hold for your team is Alexander Arnold, Son, and the ignore category the player is Odegaard and Zaha. That's all for today. I think you enjoy this analysis, and that's why if you enjoy this, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Happy fantasy, good luck for your team.